Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Professor Hassan and you are watching my channel Professor Hassan Hamayu. It is lecture number 36 of Basic Statistics course, and today we will discuss 3 important numerical questions and 9 theoretical questions for all the written tests of statistics. Before starting today's important and vital lecture for you, I request everyone subscribe to my channel, like and share my channel, and click the bell icon for the notifications of the next important videos. Let's start. Question number 1 is, if Pearson's correlation coefficient between stress level and workload is 0.8, we know that there is a positive correlation between stress level and workload, and that is 0.8. How much variance in stress level is not accounted by the workload? We know what is the function of the R square, what is the function and benefit of the R square. What does R square do? R square tells the percentage of variation in the dependent variable with the help of the independent variables, with the help of the explanatory variables. But now the question is, how much variation in stress level is not accounted? Stress level is our dependent variable, is not accounted by the workload. It means we have to find 1 minus R square, and R is 0.8. Square of 0.8 is 0.64. 1 minus 0.64 is 0.36. It means 36% variation in the stress level, which is our dependent variable, is not accounted by, it has not been explained by the workload, by the independent variable. A very important multiple choice question. Now we will do question number 2. For testing the significance of the correlation, a very important question. R is equal to 0.5 from a sample of size 18. N is given, sample size is 18, against the hypothesis that the correlation coefficient rho is equal to 0.7. That is also given. The value of the test statistic is the value of z we are to find. We know the formula. Z is equal to zf minus mu z over 1 over n minus 3 under the root. And what is the formula of zf? Zf is always equal to 1.1513 log 1 plus r over 1 minus r. Just substitute the values. 1.1513 log of 1 plus 0.5 is 1.5 over 1 minus 0.5 is 0.5. Just divide them, take the log and multiply with the factor 1.1513, and the answer will be 0.55. Now we have to find mu z. The formula of mu z is always equal to 1.1513 log of 1 plus rho, the population correlation coefficient, over 1 minus rho. 1.1513 log of 1 plus 0.7 is 1.7 over 0.3. Just divide these two values, take the log of this much and multiply by 1.1513, and you will get the answer of that will be 0.87. Now substitute in the formula. 0.87, 0.55 minus 0.87 over, how many values are there? 18. 18 minus 3 is 15. Take the under root of 15 and 1 over that, 1 over under root 15. The answer will be 0.329. That will be minus 1.24. Minus 1.24 will be the correct option in the exam. A very important question. Now we will discuss question number 3. The correlation coefficients 0.89. This is R1, and R2 is also given, that is 0.85. Were computed from 2 independent samples of sizes 12 and 10. N1 is 12 and 2 is 10. respectively. The test statistic for testing the hypothesis that the two samples have come from two bivariate populations with different correlation coefficients is, we know the formula of Z. Z is equal to ZF1 minus ZF2 over under the root 1 over N1 minus 3 plus 1 over 2 N minus 1 over N2 minus 3 under the root. Now just substitute. ZF1 will be equal to 1.1513 log of 1 plus R. R is 0.89. That will be 1.89 over 1 minus 0.89, 0.11. Just solve them and find out the value of ZF1. Then ZF2 will be equal to 1.1513 log of 1 plus 0.85, 1.85 over 1 minus 0.85, that will be 0.15. Find out the value of this much. Just subtract them and just substitute the values of N1 and N2. N1 is 12. 12 minus 3 is 9. 1 over 9 plus 1 over 10 minus 3 is 7. Take the under root of the whole much and just you will have to find out the value, and the answer will be 0.329. 0.329 will be the correct option in the exam. A very important question. Now I will discuss 9 important theoretical multiple choice questions with you for the topic of regression and correlation. Question number 4. The term simple in simple linear regression is because A, there is no independent variable. Incorrect. We know there is a independent variable, an independent variable. B, there is more than one independent variables. No, it is incorrect. We have multiple regression for more than one independent variables. C, there are multiple dependent and independent variables. Incorrect. D, there is one independent variable. Yes, we know. Simple means, simple linear regression model means we have one independent variable. D is the correct option. Question number 5. The purpose of simple linear regression analysis is to A, obtain the expected value of the independent random variable for a given value of the dependent variable. Incorrect. B, replace points on a scatter diagram by a straight line. Incorrect. C, predict one variable from another variable. Yes, that is the correct one. We predict the dependent variable with the help of the independent variable. C is the correct option. Question number 6. The dependent variable is also called A, regressant variable, B, predictant variable, C, explained variable. Yes, these three are correct options. It means D, all of the above are correct. That is the incorrect one, a very technical one. Question number 7. Regression coefficient is independent of A, scale, B, origin, C, both origin and scale, D, neither origin nor scale. Dear students, regression coefficient B is not affected by adding or subtracting the values from X and Y. It means it is independent of origin. A very important concept. Question number 8. In regression analysis, if the independent variable is measured in kilograms, a very important question, then the dependent variable A must be in kilograms. That is the wrong option, and many students will click this much. Incorrect one. B, must be in some unit of weight. Incorrect. C, cannot be in kilograms. Incorrect. D, can be any units. Yes, that is the correct option. Question number 9. The least square estimators are the best linear unbiased estimators. This statement is from a very important A, Cochran's theorem. Incorrect. B, Fisher's theorem. Incorrect. C, Lemon's theorem. Incorrect. D, Gauss-Markov's theorem. That is the correct option, Gauss-Markov's theorem. Question number 10. Which condition is not necessary for ordinary least squares to be the best linear unbiased estimator? Blue. A, all errors are independent and uncorrelated to each other. That is necessary, but we have to find unnecessary condition. It is incorrect. B, all errors have expectation equal to 0. Yes, it is also necessary. Incorrect. C, all errors have the same variance. Incorrect. D, the method of least square can be used to all errors are normally distributed. D option is all errors are normally distributed. That is the correct option. Question number 11. The method of least squares can be used to explain A, linear turned only. Incorrect. B, non-linear turned only. Incorrect. C. Linear and non-linear trend. Yes, that is the correct option in the exam. Question number 12, which is the last question of today's lecture. The covariance is a measure of the strength of relationship between two variables. Yes. B. Dependent on the units of measurement of the variables x and y. Yes. C. An unstandardized version of the correlation coefficient. It is also correct. D is the correct option. All of the above. A very important definition of the covariance. All are correct. D is the correct option. Assalamu alaikum.